Good morning, all of you. Today we are going to start first chapter from biochemical techniques is chromatography. In previous lecture we discussed about the syllabus of biochemical techniques. So in today's lecture we are going to finish principle, working and application of adsorption chromatography. But before going to start adsorption chromatography, we want to know about the what is a chromatography. So chromatography is the one of the oldest and most fundamental approaches, and it is a separating the biomolecules from the mixtures. So chromatography is analysis was first reported in early 90s by Russian botanists, and these are the who employed the technique to separate these color components. So chroma means color and graphene means to write. So they used the color used to separation for the leaf colors, and this known as chromatography. And chromatography is most widely used the separation of the bioanalytical chemistry. There are the several different physical and chemical attributes of biomolecules which include the separation based on the ionic charge, solute partitioning, molecular size, adsorption properties. These all are properties of chromatography. But today's lecture we are going to finish only one chromatography type is adsorption chromatography, and adsorption chromatography is the base of chromatography. So definition of chromatography: the International Union of Pure Applied Chemistry defined the chromatography is physical method of separation in which the components to be separated are distributed between two distinct phases. The two distinct the first phase is called as a stationary phase, and second phase is called as a mobile phase. And a stationary phase may be solid or liquid, and the mobile phase may be liquid or gas, which pass through over the stationary phase. Means mobile phase is pass through over the stationary phase, and it causes the components in the sample to move along the stationary phase. So the diverse physical and chemical property of individual biomolecules within the sample allow two components to separate out because they migrate along with the stationary phase. The mixture is run along with the stationary phase. It causes the components in the sample to move along the stationary phase. The migration or the separation process is known as elution, or it is also referred as to elution. There are two major classification of chromatography according to the whether the separation takes place on. First one is a planar surface, and second one is a columns or liquid or gas solid. So here chart, it is a basic overview of fundamental chromatography techniques. So planar chromatography, column chromatography, gas liquid chromatography. So paper and thin layer chromatography is a planar chromatography method. Then the ion exchange, size exclusion, HPLC, affinity, these all are the column chromatography method. Then gas liquid, gas solid, they then this which stationary phase used for this all chromatography method, which mobile phase are used for this all chromatography method. Here is the highlighted the adsorption chromatography. So the many times the in chromatography the adsorption chromatography is used. So we want to know about the adsorption chromatography is the base of the chromatography. So the chart indicates the adsorption chromatography is base of the all chromatography. So what is the adsorption or what is the absorption? Absorption and adsorption, these all are the different things. In absorption, one substance penetrate into the bulk of another substance, and in adsorption is a surface phenomenon where the interaction takes place only on the surface of the substance. The diagram indicates this adsorption or absorption diagram indicates its particularity or its peculiarity. So the principles of adsorption chromatography. So adsorption chromatography, it is the oldest type of chromatography technique. So adsorption chromatography involves the analytical separation, chemical mixture based on the absorbed with the absorbent, and the mixture of gas or liquid gets separated when it passes over the adsorbent bed, and that absorbs different compound at different rates. So what is a adsorbent? Adsorbent, it is a substance which is a generally porous in nature and which high surface area to adsorb the substances on the surface by intermolecular forces is called as adsorbent. Adsorbent is mostly silica gel, cellulose, alumina, hydrated gel, silica. In practical, so in our college we use the cellulose paper for the adsorption chromatography. Then what is the working of adsorption chromatography? Here is the diagrams and some points of the procedure of adsorption chromatography. So glass plate is coated with a uniform thickness of silica is selected, and silica serve as a stationary phase. Then here is the second one is a solvent is carefully selected based on the polarity of the sample, and solvent serve as a mobile phase. So the silica gel serve as a stationary phase, and the solvent serve as a mobile phase. So point is a developing chamber. After a glass chamber with lid is a developing chamber, and the sample means a mixture of samples like the protein samples, amino acid samples, and they are spotted on the baseline using a capillary tube, and the baseline is marked usually by the drawing a very thin line about 1 centimeter from the end. Why the it is a baseline is important? Because the mixing of this solvent and the sample is not good, and the result not found if the samples or the solvent mix at the mobile phase. So 1 centimeter above the solvent is most important, and there is a baseline. Then the wait sometimes until the solvent phase move from the baseline and mixture will separated. But why the mixture will separated? Which chemistry is behind? What is the chemistry behind it? Because the stationary phase is a adsorbent, and it is a stationary phase. The silica gel is a good adsorbent, and it provide a stationary phase. In adsorption chromatography, the forces involved to help the remove solutes from the adsorbent so they can move with the mobile phase. The mixture is move with the mobile phase because of the many forces like a dipole attraction, then the hydrogen bonding, van der Waals forces. These all forces act as a separation process. Because of that, the forces causes movement known as a illusion. Illusion means separation of the mixture. But what is a dipole attraction? It is actually force takes place between polar adsorbent and the polar solute. Then the hydrogen bonding is a weaker than the covalent bonding. So next one is a van der Waals forces. Non-polar attraction forces occur between the atoms of nuclei and electron of another atoms. So there, because of that forces causes solute movement, and because of that illusion is takes place. Illusion, it is a tendency of solutes to dissolve and move with the mobile phase, and the solvent used as a mobile phase the must be just good enough to dissolve the solute to allow the competition with the adsorption power of the stationary phase. If very strong solvents are used, they will be washed out. If you use the strong solvent, the mixture will wash out. So because of that, ether, hydrocarbons, carbonyl solvents are commonly used. Then because of illusion, the displacement are also takes place. In displacement, in this case, solvent molecules compete with the solutes for the adsorption sites of the stationary phase, and this competition makes solute move in different speeds. So it is a, and after that the distance RF value is calculated. RF value is equal to distance moved by sample divided by distance moved by solvent. So here is the formula of RF value. Then x is the distance moved by sample and y is the distance moved by solvent. So according to that we used to use the centimeter form and calculate this answer. Then many applications of the adsorption chromatography. It is used for the separation of amino acid. It is used in the isolation of antibiotics. It is used in the identification of carbohydrates. It is used to separate and identify fast and fatty acids. It is used to isolate and determine the peptides or the proteins. So these all are the applications of adsorption chromatography. Adsorption means it is a surface phenomenon where interaction takes place only on surface of one substance, and absorption means the substance penetrate into the bulk of another substance. This is the main difference between absorption and adsorption. So in today's lecture we finished the chromatography, what adsorption chromatography, its application, its procedure and its working. So I stop here. Thank you.